everyone. It is Thursday, July 3rd, 2025. I am Annika Spalding, the Community Relations Director here at ALT. And this is the first Thursdays at 3 of our 98th season, which is so exciting. So basically, I go live every single Thursday to get you caught up on what's happening this week at ALT. And we have a new sponsor. So let me just switch up my screen real quick. There we go. This season, Thursdays at 3 is generously sponsored by our good friends at Realty Central Services. Cindy Bulla is the owner and broker of Realty Central and is a longtime supporter and champion of ALT. So this partnership really means a lot to us. Realty Central is a women-owned, full-service real estate brokerage providing unparalleled customer service backed by decades of experience, industry service, and property rights advocacy. So if you're in need of a real estate service or you love ALT or both, consider using Realty Central Services. We are so excited about that partnership. Thank you so much to Cindy and the team at Realty Central. Let me tell you a little bit about a box office closure coming up. Of course, for the holiday, the box office will close on Friday, tomorrow, July 4th, and will reopen on Monday, July 7th at 10 a.m. But right now, I want to talk about something rotten. Oh my gosh. Our 98th season will kick off with our Academy's production of Something Rotten, performing July 10th through the 13th at the Allen Shingles main stage. The box office is now open to the public, of course. And let me just say something. Many of you know that my office is in the light booth at the main stage. So I've gotten to listen to these talented kids rehearse, and oh my gosh, you can't miss this show. Please do not miss this show. You will regret it so much. I am telling you from someone who knows what they're talking about. Please do yourself a favor and get tickets to see this show. They were singing yesterday. They're singing every day, but they were singing while I was here yesterday. So I got a chance to listen to them in my office. Was I taking little voice notes to show my husband at home? Yeah, I was, because it sounded so incredible. And I just cannot go on and on and on enough about the talent that is in this room. These kids are kind of better than the adults. Like, I don't want to start anything with any of the adults, but the kids are coming for us. Like, we need to step it up. Okay. Just saying, adults, before this season gets going, musicals, plays, whatever, these kids are bringing their A game, and it's a little intimidating. Okay. I'll say it. I'll just say it. It's intimidating. Our Academy shows are top tier. Okay. They're top tier. So don't miss your chance to see this one weekend only production of Something Rotten. Only 4 chances, July 10th, 11th, 12th, and 13th. Please do not miss this show. I feel so lucky to get to sit in here during their daytime rehearsals and get to soak in the glory of this talent and think about, where is this talent going to go when it leaves ALT? We'll talk more about that later. Jerry Ray Tedmore says, agreed. Jerry, I am so excited to see the show. I cannot wait. We're about to talk to Jerry's son here in just a little bit. I'm so excited about it. Raquel, our marketing director, says these kids are so incredible. I second that. It is so amazing to hear this talent every single day. I'm so grateful these kids are a part of ALT. This is the future of ALT. This is the future of Broadway. This is the future of regional theater. It's so exciting to hear. And I'm curious what y'all think of our new ticketing website. If you've gone in and bought tickets or season tickets online, let us know what you think about it. If you haven't gone in and created a brand new password, go do that. You're going to need to use the email that you've always used with your ALT account, but it'll have you set up a brand new password. But it's really super cool. I think it's way more user-friendly than the old site. That said, there are lots of bugs to work out. We're still working those out. So please be patient with Joe and Lissa while they're figuring out this entirely new ticketing system. It's just going to take a little bit. They've done so much already, and I'm so impressed with them all the time. But be patient with them while they're figuring things out. And if it gets too confusing, call them. They will get you all set up and then probably help you along the way with your online ticketing. And please spread the word about Checkout ALT. Through this exciting initiative that ALT started in 2023, local library card holders can check out tickets to see ALT shows totally for free. ALT created this program in order to bring in patrons to the theater who might not otherwise be able to afford to attend our shows. This program has grown by 100% in just 2 seasons, with zero signs of slowing down. So if you know anyone in our underserved communities who might like to check out tickets to see ALT shows and they have a library card to the Amarillo Public Library, Canyon Area Library, or Carson County Library, let them know about Check Out ALT. There are tickets available for Something Rotten on Saturday evening, July 12th. So make sure to check it out. And we have a new cast list. Congratulations to the newly announced cast of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest, directed by Stephen Crandall. Auditions blew us away this week with a total of 51 people who auditioned. Let's keep that momentum going for the rest of the season, shall we? That was incredible. That very first night, having so many people show up to auditions, absolutely amazing. We have a comment. Hunter Domzalski is an alumni of ALT, just graduated with his bachelor's degree in theater. Yay, ALT. Thank you, Melissa, for your comment. That is so amazing. We love to hear about Academy alum going on and doing theater. So incredible. Thank you so much for watching Thursdays at 3 and letting us know. That is so amazing. I love that. I love hearing about the trajectory of our Academy kids, because it's usually all over the map, and it just makes us so proud when they go out into the world. Because here's the thing about the Academy. Even if you don't go and do theater professionally, the skills your kids will learn, and we'll probably talk about this with the boys later, but the skills that you'll learn in the Academy are going to help you when you go to college, when you're in a job interview. They'll help you socially. They'll help you professionally. There are so many skills required in theater that help you in life in general. Processing emotions, empathy, just so many things. And so even if your kid, or you, if you're an adult that wants to take an Academy class, if you have no aspirations to go and audition for a Broadway show or a regional show or anything like that, you'll still learn so much through our Academy classes, whether you're a kid or an adult. So consider that before Academy registration starts happening in August. My top fan, Vanessa Hill, says, sorry, I was in a meeting. So she did not get the first comment of the 98th season. How ironic. You were working, Vanessa. That's okay. That's okay. I'm so glad that you're here. And of course, as always, thank you for watching Thursdays at 3. Michelle, my good friend Michelle, says, I can't wait to show y'all. What? Oh, so Michelle just got cast in, at first I was like, is that a typo? No, that's his character in Cuckoo's Nest. Michelle, I am so excited for you that you just got cast in Cuckoo's Nest. I cannot wait to see the show. That is a killer cast list. So exciting. I'm so happy for you. I'm so glad you auditioned, put yourself out there. We're so glad to have you here at ALT. There's so much happening at ALT right now. And if I keep vamping, I'm not going to get to everything. So we're going to just keep going. There's going to be a small, now that we're talking about Cuckoo's Nest, there's going to be a small build call for Cuckoo's Nest this Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Adventure Space. And we need 4 to 5 builders to help with the set. So if you plan on coming to help, please RSVP to Lissa by the end of the day today. Ideally, it would have been by noon today, but if you are planning on coming and haven't RSVP'd, go ahead and let Lissa know ASAP, since we're going to be closed tomorrow, the 4th, just so we are able to plan for lunch. We want to make sure to have enough food for everyone, but not too much food where we're stuck with a bunch of leftovers. So please RSVP to Lissa. You can do that by emailing her at lissa@amarillo-littletheater.org or by calling her at 355-9991. And if you didn't get into Cuckoo's Nest, you're going to have to let it go. Because auditions for Disney's Frozen, did you see what I did there? I love that, are coming up in 2 weeks. Those auditions will happen Monday and Tuesday, July 14th and 15th. And that audition packet is now live on our website. A few things to note about auditions, because they will be a little bit different this time around. Frozen is going to have a guest choreographer, Jonathan Ragsdale, which we are so excited about. He is out of Albuquerque and he is wonderful. That said, he can only be here on the Monday of auditions. So if you're high school age or older and plan to audition for Frozen, you have to come to the dance call on Monday, July 14th at 7 p.m. ready to dance. Any role. This is ensemble, this is lead, whatever. If you're planning on auditioning for Frozen and you are high school age or older, come to the dance audition Monday, July 14th at 7 p.m. in dance clothes, closed-toed shoes, all the things, ready to dance. Jonathan will be here to teach that combination. That will be the dance audition. Then you'll come back Tuesday, July 15th at 7 p.m. at the Allen Shingles main stage for your vocal audition. That's going to be a 60-second. All that information, I can put that up right here. These are important dates. All the information, like I said, is on the website on our audition packet. It's on the homepage. Just scroll down. You'll see Frozen audition packet. Those dates are here. So you'll notice earlier I said high schoolers and adults before. If you are auditioning for Frozen and you are 8 years old through the 8th grade, you'll need to submit a video audition for both dance and vocals. All that information is lined out for you in the audition packet on our website. But 8 through 8th grade, video audition for dance and your vocal audition. High schoolers through adult, dance audition, and then in-person vocal auditions on Tuesday. Then by director's invitation only, callbacks will happen Wednesday evening, but that will be only if you're invited for specific roles that they want to read you, sing you more for. That'll be on Wednesday. So excited about that. Those are going to be some massive auditions. Carla Fristo says, this season is starting strong. 2 amazing shows right out the gate. I am ecstatic. I am too, Carla. It is going to be so fantastic. And congratulations to Hugh on getting cast as McMurphy in Cuckoo's Nest. We're so, so excited for Hugh. Y'all are such friends of ALT. We're so, so happy for you. Okay, let's keep things moving and move on to our volunteer of the week. All right, congratulations to Joanna Kimball. Joanna is having a great day today. She was cast as Nurse Ratchet in Cuckoo's Nest and now is our volunteer of the week. Joanna came to Something Rotten work call last weekend and came by during the week this week to help with the Something Rotten set again. Noah and the guys are so grateful for your help, Joanna. Congrats to you today. Big, big day for Joanna Kimball. So, so happy for you. And let's keep the merriment going with some breaking Broadway news. All right, Tony and Olivier Award-winning singer and actress Lea Salonga will be honored with a star on the iconic Hollywood Walk of Fame. I'm keeping Broadway news short today because we have so much to get to. So let's just keep it going. ALT's 98th season has officially begun, which means you've got to get your season tickets. As Jason always says, this is the best value in town. If you know you're going to buy at least 4 tickets next season, buy a 4-pack season ticket package. Yes, you can get a season ticket package with just 4 tickets in it for as low as $70. Not only do you save money doing it that way, but you get to reserve your tickets a full week before the general public, and you get discounted tickets for anything you purchase. Remember, if you purchase your season tickets before July 10th, you get bonus tickets added to your account. And you can get those season tickets by going onto our website at amarillo-littletheater.org or by calling our box office at 355-9991, except for tomorrow, July 4th. You can still purchase online, but the box office is going to be closed on July 4th. And please, please consider becoming a member of our producer circle. This is such a great club to belong to. This group of generous individuals and businesses have made a funding commitment of $500 annually for a 3-year period. Producer Circle members will receive special recognition in our playbill, exclusive invitations to various events throughout the season, the ability to make show reservations 1 week before the public, the ability to reserve seats at the Adventure Space, which means no more arriving early to scout out your favorite seat, and the ability to reserve your concessions before the show begins. So to join the Producer Circle, you can call our box office. You can pay annually, that $500 annually for 3 years, or have that cost drafted monthly, which comes out to around $42 a month. These funds are so beneficial to the operation of ALT, so we'd love to get you on board. And if you commit by August 1st, your name will be included in the Producer Circle list in our playbill. So that's really exciting. But now I kind of want to just get to the fun stuff. I get to interview 3 of the most talented guys in town. Please welcome Academy Director Harrison Stringer and stars of Something Rotten, Owen Parker and Alessandro Dieguez. Hi, everybody.
Hi.
Hello.
I am so excited to talk to you guys about this show. Harrison, let's start with you. You are well aware that any adult who knows this show was incredibly jealous, myself included, when you announced that the Academy would be producing this show. So tell us what Something Rotten is about and how rehearsals are going.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I'm also so jealous that I'm not in this show, but It's such a blast. I saw the show in like 2015 on Broadway, I think, and fell in love with it. So it's essentially about Renaissance England. In London, we have a writer duo, two brothers, Nick and Nigel Bottom, that are struggling to write a play that is as good as Shakespeare. Because Shakespeare is the talk of the town. He's the superstar. He's just everyone loves Shakespeare. So these guys are feeling a little overshadowed by him. And so to try to write a hit to make some money, like Shakespeare would, they seek out a soothsayer to tell them what the next big thing in theater is going to be, so they can try to beat Shakespeare. And this soothsayer lets them know that it's something called a musical. So these two brothers seek out to write the first musical ever, and it's just packed with theater references. It's if you've seen any musical, you will find a reference to it probably in this show. I mean, it's a love letter to theater. It pokes fun at theater. It's just such a blast. It's so funny, and these kids are doing so amazing with it. I can't recommend it enough. So
exciting. And really a great description of the show, I have to say. Very succinct. It's kind of hard to just sort of condense this musical into one little description.
totally, I'm missing like 5 different subplots there, but
Right. Yeah.
You go in knowing that's
okay. So Owen, tell us who you play in the show and a little bit about your experience, what it's been like this summer in rehearsals.
I play Nick Bottom. It's been definitely different. It's a very humbling experience.
Why is it humbling?
There's so much to learn and to have to put together and figure out.
Yeah.
And I've never really had to do that before. So I'm enjoying having to learn how to really do this. So
that is so great. And Alessandro, I'm so glad, like I said earlier, to have you back on Thursdays at 3, a year after The Lightning Thief. Can't believe it's been a year. So welcome back, my friend. Tell us who you play and about your experience this summer so far.
I'm playing Shakespeare, and summer shows are my absolute favorite because it's the closest you get to feeling like a professional actor. Because you wake up and you review your stuff and you go to rehearsal.
That's right.
I just have a great time with summer shows, and I'm loving getting to play a more comedic character.
Very cool. Harrison, somehow you managed to nab Caden Burns to come music direct for Something Rotten. How has that been for you and the kids?
Oh, so dreamy. He's amazing. I mean, we're so lucky that he came back, and it's really funny too. Like Jason hates that his former Academy students are now like directing and music directing an Academy show, and our assistant director Sakura is also an Academy alum, and so he doesn't love that feeling of
being old enough to have your Academy.
Yeah, but I think it's just a testament to the Academy, the different skill sets that we create and foster in each of our students, and that we can go off and use those skills and bring them back and pour them into a new generation of students. It's really awesome.
Absolutely. Alessandro, you just got back from Broadway Evolved. You made ALT so proud while you were there. Can you tell everyone what Broadway Evolved is and what you took away from it?
Of course. Broadway Evolved is a intensive in New York City. It's a 4-day intensive, and you do various master classes with actors that are on Broadway. Either they're teaching you a combination of dance from the show they're in, or they bring in people to do vocal master classes, and you break off into groups and you get like 7 or 8 minutes with each person, get to perform a cut you've prepared. I had a fantastic time. I think I learned so much. I tried to ask all the questions and wrote all my stuff down, and I think you make some really good connections. Because they have you say your name before anything you ask anyone.
So smart.
I think you make good connections and just friends. I feel like it's a very supportive place because it's not a lot of places where everybody there is as passionate in the same thing that you are, like as passionate about. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
It was awesome. I had a fantastic time.
I'm so glad. We have a comment from the old man himself. Jason Crispine says, "I'm the old man of the theater now."
Hey, I didn't say that.
Those are Jason's own words. Do not put that in our mouths, please. Jason says, "Holla for Broadway Evolved." So exciting. Let's talk about Harrison. Let's talk about Beth Alexander, who is back lending her amazing choreography to another ALT musical. From what I've seen, the tapping is next level.
Mhm.
Do you feel like it's pushed and challenged the kids to be even better?
100%. I think, I mean, this show has 3 huge tap numbers, which a lot of shows are lucky if they have one, you know?
Yeah.
So like, and they're spread out. And so like the stamina that these kids are building and having to work on. And again, doing all of this while also singing in 4, 5, 8-part harmonies and maintaining their own line and keeping that chorus sound as full as possible.
Mhm.
It's a challenge, but gosh, Beth's choreography is so great. I mean, um, even within the tap numbers, which there are other dance numbers as well, but even within the tap numbers, they're so specific to what that number needs and the feeling that that number needs. But then you also have like more like hip hop style and more traditional musical theater and jazz and all of this stuff that it's a wide array, but she's covering it all so well. But she also is so good at playing to these kids' strengths.
Mhm.
As a choreographer, I noticed that too working with her in Waitress. It's just she has a knack for taking people's individual abilities and really making them shine as a dancer, because I am a firm believer, like she is, that everyone is a dancer or can be a dancer if they want to be. So she's fantastic about that.
Well, and the tap number that everyone was running yesterday, she's not going easy on y'all. Like, y'all must have run that tap number 8, 9 times when I was here. I was like, oh, she's like, take 5, do it again. I was like, she was going hard yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, you have to, though, especially with tap. It just has to be so precise. The sounds be so crisp and clean, and together with another 15 people on stage, you have to make the same sounds at the same time. So it's very rigorous for sure, but it pays off.
Well, and what amazed me was these kids are singing while they're doing this crazy tapping, and the sound was stellar the entire time. And we're talking about, like, I was talking to Brett about Caden was having them do like something where it was all dynamic work, where it was like hitting something hard and then coming off of it vocally. The adults struggle with that. The adults struggle. And it was so cool. Like, these kids are tapping and doing these amazing things vocally. I'm telling you, if you don't get your tickets to see the show, you're on my list. I'm mad at you. It's going to be so amazing. Owen, can you tell me a little bit about what the Academy has added to your life?
Yeah. It's really just added a lot of passion and community, I think. I took kind of a break during middle school, and I came back and everybody just welcomed me back like I hadn't left.
Yeah.
And it helped me realize what I wanted to do in the future. So I'm very appreciative of that.
That's incredible. I love to hear that. And we have a few comments. Christy Wilson says, "Hi, Harrison."
That's my aunt.
Oh, hi, Aunt Christy. Bob Rolston says, "Making friends and connections is a good thing." Yes, it is, Bob. Yes, it is. And Aaron Wyrick says, "Wyrick's will be there Friday night. Spalding's will too. We're so excited. So excited." Alessandro, what about you? Talk to me about what the Academy has added to your life.
I think I feel so blessed that we ended up in Amarillo. I feel like it's such a tiny spot on the map, but
Yeah.
I feel like our theater gives us good presence,
Mhm.
like where a lot of other places don't.
Yeah.
And I found like a second home there. It's awesome. It's somewhere I can. There's a lot of things in life where you're like, you can have days where you don't want to do it,
Mhm.
but I feel like no matter the weather or like how I'm feeling or anything, I'm always ready to go to rehearsal. So
Yeah.
it's good to have a place like that.
For sure. And when you got to Broadway Evolved, do you feel like the Academy had prepared you for what you faced while you were there?
Yes. I think a lot of, I feel like a big part of the reason I have this passion of mine so strong is because of what I've done with the Academy.
Mm-hmm.
And something they also said at Broadway Evolve was to bring that feeling of support and like love there back
Mm-hmm.
to all the community theaters.
Yeah.
But in my head, I was like, we have that. Like
Oh,
I can help add, but we have that where I live. So yeah.
absolutely. Oh my gosh. And I feel like, Harrison, you can attest to this too. Like anytime I've ever had someone ask, like, what's important, like when you go off and do professional theater and things like that, my biggest thing is curate your support system, value your support system, because the support system that you're taking with you wherever you go is everything. It's such a well of support and love that you need, because there's stress and rejection and no's and just all of the things that make it so much competition and, you know, so much focus on yourself that is necessary by nature when you're doing professional theater. And so the support system, I'm so glad you brought that up, Alessandro, because it is true. That is absolutely true. Don't you think, Harrison?
100%. I think in any market, anywhere, I think being able to connect with people and form a genuine connection, because if you're doing a new contract somewhere and you're meeting all these people for the first time, and then you're going to spend the next 9 months on the road with them or whatever it is, being able to forge a community wherever you are, but also have, like you said, a support system back home for when things can be difficult. I mean, I think that's the biggest thing for me and any of my processes as a director is like, I just want, the community, obviously at our community theater is why we're doing the theater, right? We want to tell important stories. We want to tell everyone's story, and we want to create a community that is welcoming to everybody. And that's my end goal as a theater maker right now, especially with these kids too. So I love hearing that about Sandro, like saying you didn't really have to change much to bring that back here. That's really awesome. But yeah.
Definitely good for us to know. That makes me feel good about the place that we have here, even better than I already did. Vanessa says, Alessandro sounds just like his amazing dad. Such amazing talent in your entire family. And Sandro's dad says all of you guys at ALT are so amazing. Oh, I love that. Harrison, talk to me about the costumes in the show, because the little bits that I've seen look amazing. Do we owe Amy Pritchard our entire lives? Or
yes, I've been saying all along, Amy, why haven't you been doing this for years? But also, but at the same time, like, we owe a huge debt of gratitude to WT.
Yes,
Randall there for letting us use a lot of their stock as well. But yeah, this show's gonna look fantastic. I mean, just look at that picture. I mean, it's really exciting, and a different quality of costumes that I think people expect to see when they hear like children's theater. I always say we have children that do really strong theater. We don't necessarily do children's theater.
that is such a great way of putting it. Yeah. I mean, these Academy shows are, I'm like, do we even need to differentiate between the main stage and the Adventure Space and the Academy anymore? It's just all ALT.
Right.
It's all
I mean, and especially, I mean, for the bang for your buck for this show specifically too, I mean, you're not paying the $30 ticket price for a Friday or Saturday show. You're paying $22 to see what I think genuinely will be some people's favorite show they've seen on the stage. Adults, kids, whatever. Like, I think it's going to truly blow people's mind. And I don't want people to wait until somebody sees it and tells them to see it. Well, we've noticed this trend where it's like, well, let me see what people think first. I just encourage people to really trust that this is going to be worth your while and worth your hard-earned dollars. And be 2.5 hours of just pure entertainment and blown away by the talent on this stage.
Yeah, be the person who spreads the word instead of waiting to hear the word. Be the person who goes out and tells everyone to go see it.
Yeah.
You don't want to wait for this one. And these kids deserve packed houses. Let's give them packed houses. They absolutely deserve it. Oh, Alex is here. She says, I am crazily impressed after every single Academy show. Same here. Here to that. I would personally like to congratulate all three of you on showing us adults up, because I am continually impressed by what I see coming out of the Academy. Just keep doing what you're doing so us adults can just desperately try and keep up. We're trying so hard. It's getting harder and harder. I feel like these kids are just absolutely amazing. And so I'm so happy to hear when you guys have aspirations beyond Amarillo, because you can do it. You can absolutely do it. Is there anything else you guys want to say about your amazing show before we wrap up for the day? Go for it.
About the whole don't be the person to wait.
Yeah.
Usually after the first weekend, it's that buzz that gets the second weekend booked. But we only have that one, and we've already like cut one down. So like,
I know.
You just have to take the chance and just go for it. Go for it. It'll be great.
I know. You're exactly right, Sandro, because it is hard for a lot of people in this town when there's a title they don't recognize. People are a little more hesitant to get tickets. I don't know why. Just be brave. Get the ticket. You know ALT is high quality. Just get the ticket and come see it. But exactly like you said, this is not a 2-weekend run like they normally are. This is a 1-weekend run that you have 4 chances to see it. Next Thursday, July 10th, Friday the 11th, Saturday the 12th, and Sunday the 13th. And I'm telling you, I'm in this office working every single day, and I'm hearing what's happening on stage. And my standards are high. It's incredible what's happening on stage. I'm so impressed. I can't wait to see the entire show beginning to end. I'm so excited to see it. And no matter what happens, I just hope you guys, I hope, I know you guys are just going to knock it out of the park every single night. I'm so proud that we're doing the show. And honestly, Harrison, kudos to you for knowing I can do this show and these kids can do it and do it justice.
Yeah, I had no doubt. I mean, when I selected the show over a year ago, I knew that we had the talent pool and the resources to be able to do a show this big. I think if people aren't seeing shows, also, like if you haven't been to one, don't forget that we have every resource of Amarillo Little Theater at our hands, right? Like we have the same tech team, we have the same sound team, we have all of the same resources that we're so lucky to have that just elevate these already insanely talented kids to truly professional quality productions. I can guarantee it.
Yeah. Get your tickets to See Something Rotten. If you haven't already, what are you doing with your life? Call the box office today until 5 p.m., 355-9991. Again, we're closed tomorrow for the 4th, but you can get your tickets all weekend long on our website at AmarilloLittleTheater.org, and let us know what you think of the new ticketing site, because I think it's so much better than the old one. And Mabry Fristo says, I'm amazed after each rehearsal with how much the cast can improve in literal days. Yes. And I'm so glad that you're a part of it, Mabry. I'm so happy to have you here for the summer. Y'all, thank you so much. I know how busy you are. You open in a week. I'm so happy to chat with you guys again. Thank you for taking time out of your day to visit with me. Y'all, that is it for Thursdays at 3 today. Make sure to support these incredible performers and get your tickets to Something Rotten here at the Allen Shingles main stage, July 10th through the 13th. Jerry says, so excited to see my boy. I know you're a proud mom. So exciting. Thank you, Jerry, for watching Thursdays at 3 today. I know you had a special reason to do that. Special thanks to Harrison, Owen, and Alessandro for joining me today. Y'all are awesome. Break legs during all the rehearsals this next week. Everyone have a really fun and safe 4th. We will see everybody right back here next Thursday for Thursdays at 3. Y'all have a fantastic weekend. We'll see you next week.
Thanks,
Bye.
Annika.
Thank you.